nama Irsyad bin Binti.
My name is Amierul Haziem bin Azhari.
So our group did two assignments that are load calculation of building structure, and the second is coastal erosion and its mitigation.
We are partnering with K2G16 and they are doing clean water and sanitation (SDG), which is sustainable development goal and method to improve bottommost road layers.
So the first subfield of civil engineering is structural engineering. It provides the structural design and structural analysis of a building. For an example, structure like tunnels, towers, or bridges. It also identifies the kind of loads acting onto the structure and take into account the strength, stiffness, and stability of the structure. The next subfield is material engineering. This branch deals with various kinds of materials such as concrete, mixed asphalt, and also metal. And the attention is drawn into increasing the strength of our steel, aluminium, polymers, and carbon fibers. That's all. The next subfield is water and environmental engineering. It has something to do with water resources development and management, yield analysis, low and flood flow hydrology, river hydraulics, the structures of hydraulic systems such as tunnels, dams, and pump stations, water services, water quality, water treatment, as well as coastal and port engineering.
The next subfield of engineering is geotechnical engineering. Geotechnical engineering deals with soil, rock, foundation of building and bridges, highways, sewers, and underground water system. Technical information obtained from the science of geology, material testing, and hydraulics is applied in the designs of structures and foundation to ensure the safety and the economy of construction. There are several branches of geotechnical engineering such as soil mechanics, rock mechanics, foundation engineering, geoenvironmental engineering, geotechnical earthquake engineering, and geological engineering. Some function of geotechnical engineering is to evaluate the geotechnical hazard, including potential of landslide, determination of bearing capacities, determination of foundation, and the interaction between soil, foundation, and structures. Lastly, the subfield of engineering is transportation engineering. Transportation engineering is the application of scientific approach of transportation system, such as roads, railways, sea, rivers, and air transport. Transportation engineering consists of four major parts, which is transportation planning, pavement design, geometric design, and traffic engineering. Transport engineers focus on designing new transportation systems and infrastructures, including highways, bridges, airports, and many more. Transport engineers analyze data, identify problems, and solve them with innovative solutions. They may also collaborate with other parties, including government parties and utilities companies.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. For our first assignment, which is structural engineering, we were tasked of finding the weight of a particular building around College student Dr. Ismail. After much consideration, we've chosen the building behind me, which is M48. So we began by noting the position of each particular beam, slab, and also the column, and draw out the structural layout of the building. Each component of the building are then measured and are recorded into a taking off form. Using the taking off form, we find the volume of the component, and also we convert it into mass by multiplying by the density and converting it to weight by multiplying with the gravity. The total weight of the building we've obtained by adding up all the weight of the components, starting from the roof all the way down to the floor slab, the ground floor. We also considered the live load inside the building to get a near exact weight of the building. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Next, we will discuss about water resource engineering projects. Now, let's look at the project statement. The northeast coast of Kelantan has suffered massive land losses due to coastal erosion since the past 25 years, especially from the river mouth of Sungai Pengkalan Datu to the river mouth of Sungai Kelantan. The annual flood in the interior of Kelantan brought large volumes of sediment deposited at the river mouth. This created problem for safe and efficient navigation to the local fishermen and boat operators into and out of Sungai Kelantan, where sandbar formation blocks the passage of this boat. To make matters worse, these sandbars are also subject to seasonal migration. As a holistic solution to the problem, a coastal land reclamation is proposed at the river mouth to provide new land areas in place of eroded coastlines. At the same time, a channel is to be dredged to allow access for boats into the river at all times. The first design is about the land reclamation. It is protected by rubble mound rock armor revetment all around. The formation level is at positive 6 meter from the mean sea level. The revetment face slope is 1:3. And lastly, the fill material for land reclamation is sent from dredge channel and imported. The second design is the navigation channel. We use the trench type dredge channel. We dredge until it reaches the bottom level at -3 meter from the mean sea level. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and Hi. Now I'm going to talk about our next assignment that is from the other teams. That is about SDG. What is SDG? SDG stands for Sustainable Development Goals, which has a collection of 70 goals that have been set out by the United Nations General Assembly in 2015. The SDG covers social and economic development issues in which in our assignment we are more talking about clean water and sustainable. Okay. As we know that 70% of water covered the earth and only 2.5% of it is a fresh water and 0.007% is only available for people to drink and use. Although we know that our water resource is limit, but people nowadays doesn't take it seriously. And one of it happened in Selangor. Selangor is facing a big crisis on waters because of their pipe leaking and breaks. This happens because of no regularly maintenance on their pipe, which can affect the consume of water by people. Next, we will be talking about river pollution, and one state that have been facing a lot of polluted river is in Johor. As you can see, river is one of our main clean water resource that therefore we need to preserve it. In Johor, water is contaminated due to the presence of ammonia and the removal of industrial waste from factories. Hence, all people need to play their part to preserve the clean water. First, the action can be done by the government. That is, they can provide more water catchment areas, controlling chemicals and toxic waste, increase in R&D and construction of a water treatment plant. Besides that, the society can also involve in preserving the water, such as adopt austerity practice and stay away from the wasting of the universe, make a bathroom using rainwater, adopt water concept, and use public facilities such as toilet and R&R center prudently. Lastly, the action can be taken by us individually, which we can do like greening areas near the river, beware of the leakage water on the pipes around the house, providing collaboration with involved agencies such as Indah Water, and optimizing the implementation of critical land rehabilitation. So that's it.
Hello. For our fourth and last assignment, we are concerned about the condition of the road and the methods to improve the base layer of the soil. Most cracks on the ground are often caused by the loose and very poor quality of the base layer underground the road. Some methods are to be taken, such as vibrocompaction, deep soil mixing, soil compaction, and also vacuum consolidation. Such methods need to be done before laying out the road to make sure that the base layer of the soil is very firm and rigid. This is to ensure that the soil underneath the road does not move and cause such cracks on the road. This is for the safety of the public.
In summary, there are 4 assignments that we need to do. Firstly, from structural department, we need to calculate the particular weight of a building. The second assignment, which is from hydrology and hydraulics department, we were tasked to solve the problem faced in Sungai Kelantan, which had sand blocking the river mouth. We proceed to plan the dredge and the land reclamation for nearby beach that had sand erosion.
The third assignment is from Environmental Department, where we need to identify the problems about water crisis and polluted rivers. Besides, we also need to find the ways on how to preserve our water. The fourth and the last assignment is from Transportation and Geotechnical Department, where we need to find ways on how to improve our bottommost road layers for the safety of the public. That's all from our group.
Thank you.
Bye.